Hey guys, it's Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Hey, if you look at the time with my shirt here, it's not time to duel. It's time to do my spoiler-free movie review of the film Elvis. I like you very much. So they finally did a musical kind of biopic of the life of Elvis Presley. How was it? Honestly, it's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man better. That's not to say this movie is bad by any means. I still enjoy it. I had a fun time in the theater. I saw a lot of people my mom's age coming to see, which I get. Elvis was a big deal at the time, and it goes to show you how just how much of an impact he made, and just to get the bet out the way, I wish I had more time to breathe. I feel like it was going too fast at times, whether it be with its story or the editing skills at times. And sometimes it's artistic and cool. Other times, it felt it got in the way of the movie at times. Um, and I wish it kind of covered certain more of his key moments in his life. But at the same time, I think this is more just to like. My older brother brought up a good point. I think it's more to show we saw what we know Elvis when he's on stage and when he's performing and how he dressed and all that stuff. Now he performed and what we saw on stage, but the movie showed what he was like off stage and what the struggles and the hustles that he had to go through in his life to get to where he is today. And the great thing about this film I can say is that I like how it showed that the film gives credit to that. Yes, he was influenced by black culture. You know what I'm saying? Because he grew up due to, which I can't say to spoiler reasons, but circumstances happened to where his mom and him had to move into a poor neighborhood where affordable area to live at, where also black people lived at, and he lived amongst black people where he grew up at, and he saw not only blues singers but also gospel singers, and he saw how they danced and moved, and then he was very influenced by not only by the dance, not only by the music and the dancing, but even down to the clothes. It shows that he was the black culture that he grew up around influenced him a lot. You know what I'm saying? It influenced him, so he just and the way he was dancing and moving, people have never seen before, and then it goes without saying, it created controversy to where he almost went to jail. Just for, I mean, I know it's like, what is like, you would think like, I know, but keep in mind the time period. Just like back around like between the 50s and the 60s, like the stuff what he was doing was never seen before, and just people didn't know how to react to. I mean, some people, some of the girls like screaming like wanting Elvis, because the way he was dancing and moving. But others like you would argue were jealous or just ignorant to what he was doing and want like him to go away. And it goes to show you that even white people, depending on your actions, can also be persecuted and just like threatened to the point of your livelihood being ruined. Because like I found out in the movie about certain things in his life that he did, and whether that he did, but I can't get into it. But I will say that you find out that because you would think like with me, like he did things for he did things because of this certain reason, but it was this reason why he did those things, and it's like, oh, and given the circumstances that he was in at the time, it's just like you get it. But also, again, I know it says every time when I do these timepiece movies, kudos to the cinematography and just the casting and the crew, and the set people that do the costumes, and the TVs were accurate, the hairstyles, the cars, the clothing. I mean, down to the shoes. I mean, everything felt like you were in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 40s. You felt like you were in those time periods. Though how the buildings were, how the cars were, how the clothes were, how the music were, the TV was. everything. It was reflecting how it was in that time period, and it immerses you in the movie more because it feels like you're in that period with Elvis, and it's told from a perspective of his manager. He's called the Colonel, and played by Tom Hanks. Which, by the way, Tom Hanks, besides Austin Butler, who played Elvis, which he did a phenomenal job, and I'm gonna get to him in a moment, but Tom Hanks as the Colonel was a vindictive, just like a real life Mr. Krabs. Like the best describe him for those who've seen. He's like a real life Mr. Krabs. It's like if Mr. Krabs was a real life person, he'd be the Colonel. That Elvis's manager. Like Jesus. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the creator got his inspiration for Mr. Krabs from that character, because holy shit, the things that he was doing was the shadiest. I mean, he was this hateful character, and you forget that is Tom freaking Hanks playing that character. Because that shows how good of an actor he is. He can make you can do actors that you love, or in this case, characters you despise. Because this dude was a douchebag. And I can't get into what he did, but he did some slick, mean shit, man. Like he was just like, you can tell he makes you think that he's there for Elvis, but he's there for other reasons. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and it goes into like, why Elvis made certain decisions, why he dressed a certain way at one point, why he did certain things to ultimately make good, and he wasn't really, to make good, and also explains why Sir Elvis did, things that also unfortunately led to his death. I can't get into all the spoilers, but it just, he's like, okay, and it was such a good film that even the Elvis, family loved it and they improved it, and it's just one of those things like, it's just really sad though. It's a sad tale, but at least he got to live, because there's things that he wanted to do but couldn't, and it's just sad that there's things that he wanted to do but he was held down due to obvious reasons, and I can't say what he wanted to do and for what reason, but it's just sad. But at least while he was here on this earth, he gave us in every performance 110%. You got your money's worth. I mean, Vegas, he was an attraction for like 5 solid years plus, and people loved him because he made great music that you could just sing along to and just love, and is this how he dressed and how he danced, and he was a showman. He was a real showman, man. He was amazing, and I can see why Elvis was, to this day, right up there with John F. Kennedy, that people still talk about with love and respect, because he's also Austin Butler did a great job. He really showed the struggles that he dealt with, but he also he sang beautifully. He looked the part. He danced great. I mean, he had this. I didn't see Austin Butler. I saw Elvis, a young Elvis, man, and he looked the part. And of course, the Colonel. You forget that's Tom Hanks because of a douchebag. But Austin Butler disappeared into that role, and he became Elvis. It'd be a crime if he could at least. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win an Oscar or not. He should at least be nominated. At the very least, be nominated. I don't know if he'll win, because I'm pretty sure some other movies out there that he may lose to, but if he doesn't at least be nominated, it'd be a crying shame, because he acted his ass off in that movie. My mom, even my older brother, loved the movie. You know what I'm saying? It was just really well done. Like I said, some pacing issues, and I wish they would cover some certain things, but I think like my older said, like I said earlier about what my older brother said, that I think it's just more focusing on the man behind the legend that we saw on stage, and it's just a well done tribute to Elvis, and it's just sad what happened to him in the end, obviously, but it was a fun ride. I enjoyed the journey, and it was beautifully told. And fun fact, the same director who did this movie did The Great Gatsby, so it had this beautiful style to it, though. But at times when when the cinematography, it complemented the movie, and it just like elevated it. It was just beautiful. And so the set pieces and the music was beautiful. It was a beautifully well told, easy to follow story. that I really, really enjoyed. It's right up there with like Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man. So it's like a great music biopic that you should definitely go see. Definitely go see Elvis. Even if you're not a fan, this is a good story that you should definitely watch. Even for a $5 movie, it's definitely a good film that's worth a watch. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you enjoy the movie? Did you hate the movie? And if you're a fan of Elvis, like, what's your favorite Elvis song? Let me know in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on this matter. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed my review. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.